Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for October 26th. We're looking for this particular pair to move as high as 98.74 in this particular for this particular pair. Now on the downside, we're looking for 90.02. Look for some resistance to come into this market, assuming that it moves higher at the 94.63 area, and as far as support goes, look for that around 91.00 for this pair. I am expecting this pair to continue lower, even though it has gapped down, which usually indicates that it's going to retrace at some point, but we'll just have to see on that particular deal. As far as the euro goes, let's take a look at it real quick. There we go. This particular pair moved down sharply Friday and is moving to the downside. The bias is to the downside. Looking for a range of as high as 1.3086 for this pair on the high side. On the low side, let's look for 1.2385. Looking for some resistance though. If we move higher, should see some resistance around the 125.80 mark, and on the lower side we should see some support around the 124.95 area for this pair. I do anticipate this pair moving lower. Now if we get a break of this low, it would probably be a good idea, and I'm talking about, you know, a good 4 to 5 pips below that low, to go ahead and take the short. Assuming that we don't break Friday's close, use that as a stop loss. Put your stop a few pips above this particular bar's closing price, and just let it run down. Look for a target somewhere around our lower range at the probably the 1.24 area or the 1.2385 area as an initial target. Let's take a look at the pound US dollar pair. This particular pair is moving down as well. It also gapped down on the open. I anticipate this pair moving between 164.17 on the high side. On the lower side, look for 151.15. Look for some resistance though around the 1.6000 level for this particular pair. As far as support goes though, look for some support around 152.50 area for this particular pair. I believe this pair is moving lower. It's the bias is to the downside. We definitely should see some lower prices on this particular pair. Let's switch over to the US Swiss. Having a little difficulty with my charts today. There we go. This pair gapped a little bit on the open, not much at all actually. I'm looking for a range here, and this is kind of a wide range, but 118.28 on the high side. On the low side, 114.14. Now look for some support though if this pair continues to move down, which it has so far during this session, around 115.85. And as far as resistance goes, look for some resistance around the 17.50 level. I believe this pair is going to move higher, but right now it's moving lower. This pair continues to move higher. It just doesn't do it as strongly as, say, the pound would do. It moves higher and then pulls back, moves higher and pulls back, and its pullbacks are a little bit closer together than, say, the pound would be. Now looking ahead to tomorrow, we have the U.S. New home sales for September being released at 10 a.m. Consensus is that they have dropped from 460K down to 455K. This news announcement typically doesn't move the market unless the numbers are way outside the range that's expected, but it's still something to note and to possibly trade off of if you're in front of your computer at that time. Now, the Japanese have their retail trade being released for September, and that's going to be released at 7:50 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time. Consensus is that it has dropped from 0.7% down to negative 0.2% for this particular news announcement. Well, that pretty much does it for today. Until tomorrow, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.